this is my first attempt using video in my podcast. And so if you want access to that video, you can find it on my YouTube channel. Now, today is January 15th, 2024. And I just want to go over the things I've done today. So I woke up and I was in a state where I felt like today could go either way. I felt a little bit distressed and felt like, okay, it could quickly crumble into a day where I spend the whole day anxious, doing bad habits, scrolling on my phone, watching anime, eating junk food, things like this. But luckily I was able to recover it. I don't remember exactly how. I think I woke up in the morning, I had a lot of expectations. And so here I wrote in my journal, like, I feel like today can go either way. I feel both content and distressed. To combat this, I am journaling and using a mental trick of staying in the present, not worrying about anything and having no expectations for the day. It's kind of counterintuitive that, or it goes against the outcome that you want. If you have expectations for how you want the day to be, well, this expectation could give you the anxiety that prevents you from doing the very thing that you want to do, which is self-defeating, which sucks. And so to combat this, you just don't have expectation and then you still do the thing that you want to do. And then it's just a win-win situation because you both accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish, but then you also don't have the anxiety and the stress and the negative feelings that would normally accompany it. Okay. Now, I also posted another reel, at least one in the morning, about I was walking around in the park and I saw an older lady playing basketball by herself. And so I just made a quick clip from that. Again, it's from my live stream, so the quality is only 720p and not so good. And then I did not receive so much success on this one. One of the reasons I think is because it is shot in landscape mode, right? And then I converted it into a video for Instagram Reels. And so I did not expand this particular video. The other two that I posted, so I'm on a thing now where I post a reel every day, and this is my content strategy to grow my account. Now, the last few days, feedback was pretty good. And I think one of the reasons is because it's more engaging. I'm talking and the things that I'm saying perhaps have some meaning behind it. And also it's in the correct format. It's in portrait mode. It's optimized for being consumed on the phone. But the one that I shot today, well, not shot today, but I edited today, I left it in landscape mode. And so there's a bunch of black empty space and it's hard to even see what's going on. And then I didn't even put captions on it. And perhaps I could have trimmed it a bit more to keep it more snappy and the pace going faster. And so these are some things I learned from that. And next, I uploaded the 2 podcast clips from before. So today is the second day of, restarting this, record my everyday progress, like a documentation. And before that, there's been a big gap, but I did record one episode a long time ago about my time spending at the Ulai Hot Springs. I spent the night there, and so you can go back and listen to that one. And then I used ChatGPT to go through and summarize what topics I talked about at the Ulai Hot Springs. And I have ChatGPT take the clips from like my quotes. Okay, I can see I'm stumbling a little bit, but took the quotes from the things that I actually said and put it underneath each of the bullet points, the main topics. And this way I'm able to, either go back and use that later. And I'm also able to just put that in the description. It's better to describe what you are doing or what you were talking about with the actual words you said in the video. That's my opinion. It seems to be much, much better for me. There's also a lot of other things I did today where I was going through like the entire live stream and doing the same thing. And then I will go back through that and try to make some reels and content from that. I made another reel, which is about this guy who was dancing at the temple, at the Xianci Gong temple, which I did a live stream on that yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so that was very interesting to me. I'm sweating a lot in my room because I turned the AC off because I was afraid that it would be too loud. And you can see I haven't washed my hair or anything like this. I looked haggard, but I'm still going to record these like daily video journals. Yes, to record my progress. though it's a lot of rambling, and perhaps it won't be worth seeing if you don't actually, have like B-roll footage to see what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, anyways, at least I can take the transcript of this and put it on my website, perhaps. Yes, something like this. My website, I hope to just throw all the content there. And that way you know, it has a place. Okay. Anyways, I recorded a video of me dancing on the balcony to the Lost in Paradise song, which is from the anime. Forgot the name of the anime. So this was, an attempt to dance to a song, and I clipped it and I put it on my story just to get outside my comfort zone and to get used to dancing and things like this. Then I was thinking about other things, like what if I did a YouTube video newsletter? I don't know what I was thinking about that. Like, instead of sending a newsletter with text, it's me sending like a video of like the things that I learned or the things that I think would bring value. And then I want to clean up my website, and I made some steps where like made everything public, and I was trying to go back and start reposting the posts that I haven't posted in the past, like days that I missed. But I had to edit 2 videos, which I just finished. So I edited the video of the time with the beach cave and the cow, that beach trip. And then I also edited the video of the time at the Ulai. Now, both of these edits is just literally putting the clips together in chronological order and nothing else. Maybe cut out a few parts and that's it. So very, very, very light editing. No B-roll, not even talking, no captions. I'm avoiding captions because then it makes it, using the video in the future won't be, it won't be useful because there'll be other captions. And if I want to repurpose it for something else, there'll be a problem. Anyways, and also YouTube, they can auto-generate captions now. Now, I also received a message from the catwalk lady saying I appeared on all of these websites. So now I have like 12, 15 websites pulled up, which because I got second place at the international like supermodel contest. Yeah. And so I appeared on all these websites, which is cool, I guess. And so I want to put this on my website. Again, kind of like a resume. But it's going to be so messy on my website. Who knows? And then here, yeah, at 5:48 p.m., I'm like, man, everything is such a mess. Hard to stay organized. I am so behind on so many videos. And the days I did what, I don't remember. And I don't know where the videos and the files and the pictures and everything is. And then I'm like, lastly, is it even worth it? LOL. Then I'm like, yes, it is. Stay strong, little child. This is kind of how I talk to myself in my own journal. And this journal I should also put on my website. Yes. And then at 6 p.m. or 6:06 p.m., I'm asking myself, what if I help men with mental health issues? Like, what if that is the thing that I try to address? Because that's something I think I can do well at. Just expressing my own philosophy and something that would go contrary to the grind culture or the specialized culture, because I think my mindset is more of a balance and intuition and health, and I can, expand on that. Then I linked the podcast, which is between like Chris Willix and Tim Ferriss. It's on the Modern Wisdom. They were talking about that. I just finished it today. Another like 3-hour podcast. Didn't finish the whole thing today. I started it like yesterday or the day before. Okay. And one of the things Tim mentioned is actually he's on a low information diet, and it does seem to be better that way. I've noticed that now if I consume less information, just maybe an hour or so, and then I really contemplate about that information and I talk about it and I cement it in my brain, then it both retains better, becomes a part of me, changes my behavior, the way that I view the world, everything like this. And so doing it this way does seem to be tremendously more valuable. Okay. Now, consistency is important, but there is a need for deliberate practice to improve. Now, this is basically, you need to just try to be a little bit better every single time that you do something and do it consistent, but again, trying to be a little bit better, but not perfect. Oops, I hit the microphone. And the reason you can do this is, yeah, you just improve. Okay, that's how you improve. And then last thing is at 11:30, I say I just finished editing my 2 YouTube videos. And then I'm about to record this audio journal, but I last minute changed it to be a video journal. Even though I'm shirtless and sweating and hair's messy and my room is small, dirty, old, ugly. But this is my current state, like this is where I'm at in life right now. And the goal of this series is to be consistent and show my progression of, okay, how do I become the person I want to be in the future? Like those science labs where they do like the documentation, like before the zombie outbreak or something like that. I don't know why I consider that, but that's kind of my goal. So like this, I shouldn't be shy to show like, this is how I'm living right now. And, one day when I'm living in a much better place, then I can show that and be like, wow, this is how I came from here to here because I kept at it. And then I also made a really bad reel at the gym and posted it like immediately, kind of like something that I would post like on my private story. I just posted it on my Instagram, and this was just to kind of test like the waters to see like what kind of content will stick. And I think I should just do that, post like 2 reels a day or something like this. And obviously a lot of them are going to be quite bad. But the problem is I should also make sure that the quality is decent on these reels. Like they can really hit a punch or something like this. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not I want to go out now. It's 12 o'clock. I could shower, get ready, try to find some friends, or I can stay home and sleep early. Today's Saturday, so if I don't go today, then go to next week. I haven't been in a while. I don't want to drink alcohol, but I feel like I have been working, and haven't had any time for fun. So I feel like I need something where it's like a reset, just like a day where I can chill a little bit. Because there's one thing that they mentioned in the podcast where when you are able and you are gifted the opportunity to work anywhere, anytime, it suddenly turns into you working everywhere all the time. And I really feel that because there's never a time like I feel like I shouldn't be working. And I always feel like now it's like the opposite, where before perhaps you would be given a shift of work from your boss and you just have to show up, do it, and you're done. And then you go home and all the other time is your quote unquote free time. Yes. Now I have discovered that it's the opposite for me, where I have to deliberately schedule the time that I should be going out or doing something fun, and all of the other time becomes the work time. So it flips around when you try to be an entrepreneur. It flips on its heels, and your life, there's definitely some changes that are happening right now, which I have to get accustomed to. And so that is one of the big ones. I am going to at least shower because now I feel like I'm in a sauna. Like, I don't know if you can see. Maybe you cannot. Okay, maybe I shall. I don't know. Okay, the lighting is terrible. You can't see. Anyways, this is the end of the first journal. And I think next time I can try to get more comfortable looking into the camera. I can maybe shower beforehand, try to look a bit better, maybe put on a t-shirt, and maybe try to find a more aesthetic place to record. Okay. I know I'm rambling a lot, but this is the first audio video journal of what has been happening. I hope you are doing well on your own journey, and I hope you can progress. This is actually my first one. I just realized my first video journal. So this is day 1. So if you ever go back and you're like wondering, okay, how did he start? How were things? I will tell you that it was like years leading up to where I can even get to the point that I'm at now. And it will be another few years until I get to the point that I perhaps want to be at more than I'm at now. I'm already quite satisfied with my life right now, to be honest. That, or I either just change my mindset. I'm more grateful. But that's exciting, like if this is video 1. And so this is your first impression of me, if you do go back to the beginning. So I hope it was good or not. I wish you the best in your own journey. And if you need help, you reach out to me. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day. See ya.
In the darkness of the night, a hero emerging with a heart of fire and a soul in a fortress. He sets out on a quest, a journey to the unknown, facing demons and dragons, carving out his own throne. Through the valleys and mountains,